Howdy, Possum Patty here, and it's time to journal, so come on along. Well, I spent today cleaning and organizing and whew, what a job. Am I done? No. I have more stuff on my table here than when I started this morning, but other areas of the room are a little bit cleaner. But I found something really funny, and I've got to put it in my journal. And I was talking the other day about my stepdaughter's green pumpkin that she gave me, and I printed out a picture with my little printer, and I wanted to put it in the journal. And then I was flipping through an old seed catalog that my sister had given me. I think this is Whole Seeds. And here was this man. It says Hubbard squash in a local Ozark jail. And the guy sitting on an old rickety bed in an old jailhouse with his black and white striped outfit on. And he's got these giant Hubbard squashes on the bed, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta put that in my Halloween journal for sure. And then I'll put the picture of Jennifer's pumpkin on this page too. So this may be a quick page. So this is, I gotta sew these in pretty soon, I think. Hopefully that goes better than my other sewing in project. My fall journal. Look at this paper clip. I love that. Anyway, I'm going to put it right here because it's a tall picture and this is a tall page. So I'm going to go off camera and just cut this down to size. Look what I found. Welcome to the Ozarks. This is a postcard that I sent my mom in 1963, while I was visiting some family down in the Ozarks. I sent this to her up in Connecticut. Dear Mom, I'm having fun. Went horseback riding on a horse named Coco. I made him walk, run, walk, trot, and canter. The ride on the jet was fun. Love, Patsy. I might have to add this to the page. But if I do that, then I won't see. I want to keep the back. And I did live there for a while with some family. And maybe I can use this old envelope from 1975, a letter that a friend sent me to Doniphan, Missouri in the Ozarks. Maybe I can make a pocket with that. This is my ex's name. And I found pictures of my Aunt Lucille, Cousin David, Cousin John. These are old pictures. And then when my grandma died, we flew down for the funeral when my son was, I think he was about 20 months old. So how can I get all these things onto this page? I shouldn't have glued this down so quickly, should I? Well, I was just going to make a simple page. And that ain't happening. I could just put a little strip of gored paper here. But this is my, this isn't my trashy. This is my Halloween. Stand by. I put it back in the signature to see what it was going to be a cross from. And this is funny because they have black and white stripes. Never Stop Being You. That's funny. So I got this black and white ribbon. I think this is, Heather sent this to me the other day. I'm going to trim that and I'm going to cut out the words Ozark Jail there. Put that on there while my pocket dries. Then I'll pick out a few things to put in the pocket, and then maybe I'll go ahead and do something on this side, black and white. Yeah, so in 1963, I flew to the Ozarks by myself. So I was 12 years old, and I flew halfway across the country by myself, landed at an airport, waited for my uncle, and then we drove many, many, many miles down to where he lived. I think the airport was in St. Louis, and he lives pretty far from St. Louis. I wound up living there for a short time. At my father's house. He bought a house down there. I was drowned in the Current River. Let's see. Saving. Well, I was trying to save this guy right here, who was drowning in the river, and the adults were not paying any attention. So I jumped in to pull him out, except for he climbed up on my shoulders, and that pushed me underneath. So now I was drowning. So luckily there was a guy at the shore who had a big stick, and he reached in so my cousin could grab hold of the stick, pulled him out, and then once he was off my shoulders, then I was okay. I got out fine. I still don't think anybody noticed the whole thing that was going on. When I say nobody, I meant the family. So luckily that stranger was there. Down at the little watering hole in the Current River. So, where can I put this? Right there. Right there. Sad to say, I have not kept in touch with my cousins. Little dispute in the family when the grandma died. How's that? I never cut anything straight. Slice and dice. Oops. Let's see what else happened in Missouri. I went to college. Okay, now this is going to be too small, right? Got divorced. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Ooh, I was an EMT, and I worked on an ambulance, and I was part of the local, what do you call it? I think it was called Civil Air Patrol, something like that. For like emergency responders. Was it Air Patrol? Civil. Let me look that up. Well, this page was supposed to be about Jennifer's pumpkin, but it turned into a page about the Ozarks. You know, just because it's a Halloween journal doesn't mean every single page has to be about Halloween. You can add your own bits of fun. I think I'm going to put a black background, and I'm going to put this zebra page, and maybe I will add some of this ribbon. Well, maybe I will turn this into 2 tucks. Let's see. Let's do a little redesigning here. So I should cut, sorry about all the shadows, there we go. I broke my lamp. I broke my lamp. Okay, so because this started off as a squash page and a pumpkin page, turned into an Ozarks page, we still have to get the pumpkin on there. And somehow we got a black and white theme going because of the jail outfit there. The, what do you call that? Convict outfit. Yeah, put a piece of ribbon on there too. Oh, so I was saying, oh yeah, it's the Civil Air Patrol, Poplar Bluff, Missouri. And they give you a little card because I worked in emergency services. I got my EMT license from the University of Missouri at Columbia. I worked on an ambulance when I was in college. And I joined, I don't know why, I guess it's something we did at the ambulance company. Joined the Civil Air Patrol for emergency services. And they give you this little card for identification. And right on the card it says that in case of an emergency that I could drive at speeds in excess of the speed limit. So I actually had an identification card that allowed me to speed in case of an emergency. Okay, had to get the pumpkin in there. And if I don't stand up, it gets crooked. got such a poor perspective when you sit down and you're working flat in front of you. That's why artists work in an easel. Okay, I'm just going to glue these down into like tucks, I think, and stick a couple things behind them. Hope this stays down, not staying down. I'll be right back. Well, I think that's it for today. You never know where a journal page is going to take you. I started with this guy. I really wanted to get him into my Halloween book. I wanted to put Jennifer's pumpkin. She wound up on the other page. I decided to put a pocket with some pumpkins and gourds on it. And after I was cleaning up today, I found these old pictures from the Ozarks, harbored squash in a local Ozark jail. So how cool is that? And then I went with the black and white theme, put in this card, never stop being you. Finally did write Jennifer's green pumpkin. Her picture's up there. Not that any of this goes together, but there is no rule in the book that says it has to. It just has to make you happy. And I just had 2 letters here that I was going to put in the pockets. And where did they go? Here they are. So I am going to just tuck these in for now. One is from a friend and one is from my sister when I lived in the Ozarks. So there we go. Very strange spread. Very strange indeed. But it is a Halloween journal. So I just want to wish you happy junk journaling, and thanks for coming along today. Well, I got some things glued into my journal, and remember, any journal page you do is 100% better than the journal page you didn't do. Bye-bye now.